Hello and welcome to TechBaffle. I'm James Earth and today I'm going to take a look at the Audio-Technica Lavalier microphone. So this promises to have superb sound for presentations and video recording. Hopefully you can hear me in this video because I'm just using the built-in microphones, but hopefully you should be able to tell a bit of difference between the built-in microphone and the Lavalier microphone. On the back we've got some specs. So this is the ATR-3350. So this is a compact condenser microphone which virtually disappears on stage and screen. It features an omnidirectional polar pattern and picks up sound 360 degrees. It includes a tie clip, battery and a foam windscreen. So the Element is a condenser microphone, so this isn't like a dynamic microphone, it's a different type of technology. A condenser one should promise to have a bit more of a richer sound. The polar pattern is omnidirectional, so it will be capturing sound all around the microphone, not just in one solid direction, which can either be a good or a bad thing, because a directional polar pattern means it will only capture something that's directly in its path, but if you have it slightly off path, then the sound is completely... The frequency response is 50 to 18,000 Hz, so that's a wide frequency response. The sensitivity is minus 54 decibels. The impedance is 1000 ohms. The weight is only 6 grams, so you're really not going to even notice it's on. And the cable, it's a 6 meter or 20 foot terminated with 3.5mm dual mono mini plug. So some people may find 6 meters a little bit too long for certain situations, but the advantage of that is the fact that you can move away from the camera and not having to move the camera. You can just have it plugged into your audio source or your camera itself and not having to worry about having not enough cable. Obviously if you want a shorter amount of cable, you can always use like a cable tie or something and sort of wind it up and put it in your pocket or something. That can always be an option if you don't need that much of cable, because it is a lot of cable. It features a lifetime limited warranty, so that's also reassuring. So if you look on the packaging itself, you can tell that this features a powered module. So this provides the phantom power to the microphone itself. It also includes a tiny little watch cell, but the advantage of having a powered module is the fact you'll get a cleaner sound because the microphone will be powered, so you won't need to artificially increase loads of gain, and then with the gain you get lots of hiss and various background sound that you don't want. With the powered module you get a much cleaner sound. So they're not wrong about the cable, that is a lot of cable. This is the lifetime limited warranty. I'll put it to one side. As you can tell, the actual microphone itself is very small. Like some microphones, like if I can find it down here, that I have already, in comparison are a lot bigger size. So that one will be a lot easier to hide away in your clothes. It won't be as noticeable, but also promises to have a good quality sound. So the small size won't mean that the sound will be impacted. So you also get a clip for attaching to your clothing, like so. So you just attach the mic there and you attach it to your clothing. Very simple. Is this a metal or is it a plastic clip? It's hard to tell actually. I think it is metal. Yeah, it is metal. Here's the little watch cell. So this is a L1154F. You can get replacements of those online if that one runs out. I'm not sure how long this battery module lasts. And you also get a tiny, if I can get it out of the packaging, come on. There we go. Also a tiny little foam cap just to put on the microphone itself. So, it's very simple operation. There's no different buttons, and that is only an on and off switch. So, hopefully, simple should be a good thing in this case. So, unscrew to access battery. So, there we go. So, unscrew this module here. And as you can see, there's a little, oh no, I was about to say I didn't know quite. So here, we've got the little spring here, and it will show us the plus and minus polarity. So remember to put the one of the writing on, that's the plus sign, yep. So let's go and put it there. So that's pretty simple. That's very easy to change. You don't need a screwdriver to undo this either, which is really helpful. So yeah, they're not wrong about the cable. The cable is very long. It's quite a thin cable. It feels fairly good quality, but it's not really. It would be nice to see a braided cable. That's the only thing I would say. But hopefully it should stand the test of time. Audio-Technica are known for making good quality products, so it's not going to break anytime soon. That's attached the foam cap to the microphone. This might be a bit fiddly because it's very small. You probably can get these online if you do manage to lose it, because this is a very tiny, I mean, yeah, you can appreciate how small that is. So hopefully it should stay on relatively safe. You really want to use this with the cap on, because you might get some rustling from your clothing otherwise, and also just general wind or anything. It will just protect that from making horrible booming noises. So I think we're all ready to go. It doesn't actually include one of these little twisty ties. I'm thinking you could actually keep that like so and just undo this bit, which is the bit that you attach, or the bit that's nearer the microphone that you attach to your clothing. So just undo this part, and I'll leave that bit for now and only undo that bit if I really need to. But I think it should be alright just as it is. So that is an absolutely tiny microphone. So might not look too neat at the moment because I haven't got a mirror to see what this looks like. So I think it's pretty much in the centre. But as you can tell, I've still got all this cable left, so I'm just keeping this in the actual holder for now. Well, first things first, I'm just going to switch this on. So one thing to bear in mind is if your audio recorder, like the one I've got, it has an option for microphone power, you need to disable this, so turn that off, because this is the actual power source, so you don't need double power. I'm thinking double power probably isn't that great for the microphone itself, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop the recording and turn off the microphone power. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to plug it in to the DRO5 like so. So it's ready, I've already turned it on. So hopefully you can see everything that you need in shot. Obviously when you're actually using this microphone, you won't have all this in the way. So this is a test of the Audio-Technica Lavalier microphone. The model number is ATR-3350, and if I move my head around, hopefully it will still capture the sound. So I'm moving around like so, and hopefully it's still picking up the sound and it's recording it fine. So hopefully this sounds good. I've got the power turned on and it looks like on the levels that it's getting enough volume, so it's definitely not too quiet. I haven't changed any settings apart from putting it on auto level because I don't want it to peak, but hopefully the auto level is also making it not too overly loud at the same time. It's not sort of what do you call it when it's really sort of what do you call it when it's sort of really sort of saturated and weird sounding. Hopefully it sounds good. So let me know what you think of this sound. I'm not listening to it at the moment, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and plug my headphones into the side here so I can give you my accurate opinion. As usual, YouTube doesn't always do things justice, so I put the original links to this audio, all uncut and unedited, in the description. So, go ahead and plug my headphones. So, I'm listening to my voice right now, and from what I can hear, this sounds really nice. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to test out just manual volume adjustments. So I'm going to go into the quick settings. I know I'm going to stop it first. I'm going to go into the quick set. No, what am I doing? No. Record, and go to level control, and I'm just going to go to off. Now what it's going to do, it's going to just put the input level manually. Now I'm not sure, is the input level at 90? If you look at the actual meters, it's looking like it's going a bit too loud. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it down to maybe about, call it about 70. I think that's a good adjustment. It might have been too quiet, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start recording.
So this is a test of the Audio-Technica Lapel microphone. This is on manual settings and hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. Hopefully it sounds good. So let me know what you think of this microphone in the description. The main reason why I bought this microphone is to use in future videos, so I can move around with this microphone whilst the camera can be in any position. Because if you have a microphone that's built onto the camera, then the further you move away, the more echo it's going to get and the quieter the sound. So it's good having a dedicated microphone source near you. I think this is a really good sounding microphone from what I can hear in my headphones. One thing I am impressed is how clear this is. It's capturing my voice very well, and I've noticed a few lapel microphones I've used before have been really muffly. So the sort of S's when you're saying s, 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 it's being very like sort of like a sibilant sort of sound. So this seems to have a very nice clean sound. Let me know what you think of this microphone in the description. I'm using it on manual settings at the moment and it's currently showing -10, -12 dB. So it might have sounded better on the auto level or it might have sounded better on the manual level. Let me know what you think in the description.
So I've gone back to the camera's microphone and test out the limiter function.
So now I'm recording on limiter, but it makes your voice as loud without it distorting. So it should sound nice and clean, although the limiter might make it sound slightly more saturated because your voice is more at a level rather than going up and down, up and down, up and down, because it's limiting the waveform. So that is the sound of the limiter function. So I'll go ahead and stop.
Finally, what I'm going to do is go to level control and try out peak reduction. So I had it on 75 before, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just test it. I'm going to put it up to 80. So it will be actually peaking otherwise because I'm speaking and it's too loud. So
I'll record now, so now it's on peak reduction, so it shouldn't be clipping my voice, but it probably sounds a little bit maybe too loud. That's the only downside of recording too loudly and using the peak reduction, but it should be stopping any sort of distortions. So I think my favourite out of the three is just the manual setting. It sounds the most natural to me. So if you're interested in the Audio-Technica ATR-3350, I'll put links in the description. I've also bought my brand new TechBaffle merch, so head over to techbaffle.com/shop. It's on its way at the moment, so that's exciting. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you want more videos in the future, don't forget to subscribe and ding that bell icon for post notifications. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. So go ahead and follow me at TechBaffle. For all the tech info you need, head over to techbaffle.com.
You're the type to walk from room to room, caught up in the pursuit of everything you say you don't. But I'm just something obstructing your view. So do what you want to. There's no reason to put